Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and today I'll be doing a Deep Purple double reaction. First we'll be checking out Pictures of Home off of their Machine Head album, and then we'll be checking out Holy Man off of Stormbringer. As always, I'm excited to check these out, but before diving in, let's thank Graham the Artful for this request. Thank you, Graham, as always. Now let's quickly jump in, starting with Pictures of Home.
Okay, when you're ready.
We've got a bit of a video. I wasn't expecting that. Was also not expecting that from our boy Ian.
Somebody shouting out better mountain, only my own words return.
The John
Nobody's
Lord.
up there, it's a deception. When will I ever learn? I'm alone here with emptiness, egos and snow. Unfriendliness chilling my body and whispering pictures of home.
It's always a pleasure getting to hear Ian's voice.
Wondering blindly, how can they find me? Maybe they don't even know. My body is shaking, anticipating the call of a black hooded crow. I'm alone here with emptiness, egos and snow. Unfriendliness chilling my body and taunting with pictures of home.
Oh. Oh, just let the man go. Let him go, go, go. Yeah, baby.
Here in this prison of my own making, year after day I have grown into a hero, but there's no worship. Where have they hidden my throne? I'm alone here with emptiness, egos and snow. Unfriendliness chilling my body and screaming out pictures of home.
See, the real question is, where are Deep Purple that these people are taunting them and screaming at them and making life hell for them outside of the home? I get that, like, in the world, there's not really many places you can trust other than the home that you create with your loved ones. But are there people out there really, like, being that antagonistic that they will literally dangle home in front of you like a carrot and you're just left feeling helpless? Hope is one of the, I guess, main levers that allows manipulators to do what they do best. Because they say, I have this thing in front of you and I know you want it, and if you are willing to stoop low enough to even get the chance at getting it, if you don't have a spine for yourself, then we'll take advantage of you. There's many, I think, symbolic ways that that idea could manifest in the world. I wonder how they mean it specifically in this story. What would prompt writing a song like Pictures of Home?
And snow, unfriendliness chilling my body and screaming out pictures of home.
that like droning note underneath. Oh my God, Roger. Oh man, I'm down. Oh? Back to the familiarity. That riff has just been going. It is a absolutely wild experience to listen to Deep Purple. I mean, I think they're just the premier hard British rock group, just pretty much ever. Everything that they put out has been so energetic and fun, but also tasteful and virtuosic. I love in this song in particular that we got the bass solo, which isn't always the case. It's usually Richie getting to solo, but this time we got some bass action, which I am a big fan of. And I'm still trying to like rack my brain for what this song strictly means, or like what kind of state of mind you would have to be in to write a song like this. And you know, maybe there's like people antagonizing you about not being at home and being in the unfamiliar, but also it could be written from the ulterior perspective of, man, I am just homesick and everything that I'm experiencing in the outside world feels like a defiance to being home, and me being out here in this uncertain, unfamiliar place doesn't serve me well, and I would rather mentally reject myself from these other circumstances to make my way back home. So you could almost pair that, like, what would you call it, like homesickness with a little bit of delusion, or a little bit of like paranoia maybe. But that's why I would have to pass the question off to you. What would antagonize an individual to have to return home? I suppose it depends, right? That will always be the operative answer. It depends. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Let's check out the second song here. This one is Holy Man, potentially in an entirely different direction. Because this one, I believe we won't have Ian anymore on vocals. It should be David.
Called to Madonna to give me a line. She said, Bob, what have you done? Passing your time with a holy man, talking of the moon and sun. But I can't tell the difference between the fool and wise.
Oh, do you hear that bass?
Show me a river to follow, away from all these lines. I've been on my own so long, won't you let me go again? I've been picking up the bones too long, won't look like a no man's land. Is this the way to follow? I cried as I shook his hand. He told me he had no answer. He didn't really hold the key. I am a simple man, was all he said to me. I've been on my own so long, won't you let me your hand? I've been out in the cold too long, won't you understand? Got to you down, get down on your
This is like a castaway moment. Oh,
I've been on the road so long, won't you lend me your hand? I've been out in the cold too long, won't you understand? Heard my mother crying, she was calling out my name. Whisper in the dark night, saying who's to blame? The hourglass keeps turning, with not enough sand to sing. I am a holy man, so don't you bother me. I've been on my own so long, won't you lend me your hand? I've been picking up the phones too long, won't you understand? I've been on my own so long, won't you lend me your hand? I've been out in the cold too long, won't you understand?
ooh. Big fan of the vocals, man.
I call out your name. Out of the cold dark night, to let me
Ooh. That is a very interesting song. You know, besides it being just very catchy and having those like very bright guitars that stood out in my mind, and obviously like the David vocals, I'm not sure if we got some Glenn vocals in there as well, but at least on that front, it's a very bright song and it stands in stark contrast to what we heard prior with Pictures of Home. But it works, it's a different flavor. And interestingly, with this song in particular, I actually thought Holy Man would be sort of written in an ironic way. Like, oh, look at me, I'm so holy, there's so many things that I'm doing that make me seem larger than life and actually a pious figure. But it seems to be the case that he actually is a holy man. He's seemingly at odds with the superficial, like materialistic world. It's almost like he's completely done. He's like kind of wiped his hands clean of the filth, of the stink of modernity, and is trying to move past that. He's disillusioned, and now all that makes sense is to follow his own path, to move to, I think the lyric was to move to a new shore. Oh, call to the captain to put me ashore, for it looked like no man's land is the way. Is this the way to follow? And because he sees the future now. He's saying, I don't want to go the way that you're going. Even though you're my captain, I think it's better if you just leave me on my own for me to forge my own destiny. And not that it exactly has a strict relation to what we heard in Pictures of Home, but both songs, one way or the other, touch on this concept of home and what that means to you. In the first song, he's going out into the world and finding out that, they're antagonizing me. I would rather just return home at this point. Pictures of home. They're kind of making fun of me for it. And now I see the world abroad. I've traveled on those paths, and I would just rather be left to do anything other than be out there. I would rather be a holy man. And if that means returning home, so be it. If that means making a new home elsewhere, so be it. I think it's all about where you feel most content, which environment is best suited for you as an individual. That is, I think, a very pressing, difficult question, but it's also a dynamic one, because that best place to be, I think, evolves and changes over time and comes with experience. Yeah, 2 fun songs today. Thank you, Graham, for the request. And if you all enjoyed my reaction today, you can request a reaction yourself by clicking the link below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.